What's up, Jaja gang? Right here I am showing you how I prep my drawer. This is just a drawer that I have and that I use as a go-to just for her Pampers, her powder, and her wipes, and also some essential oils that I feel like babies will need, like the Destin oil and the A&D ointment. So here I have a nighttime lotion, baby oil gel, that thick Vaseline that I was telling you guys about in my baby haul video. I also have some hydrocortisone cream. This is 1%. This was prescribed by my pediatrician. I also have her comb and brush set. And then I have some fingernail clippers. These are the baby clippers, and you can use those for the toes and the hands. And this right here is some mineral oil. The mineral oil is a lubricant laxative, so you can rub your baby's stomach and it'll serve as a laxative, but you will only need a little bit. This is if your baby is having trouble using the restroom, or stopped up, or haven't used it in a while. So that's an alternative for you to use. Here I'm using that thick Vaseline to get started with my baby grooming. So here I feel like babies need to stretch out. So when I'm grooming my baby and getting her, prepped after the tub, I be sure to rub and massage her legs, and I stretch out her legs. Babies are kicking all through the day, and that could, kind of build up some muscle tension there. So I make sure I stretch my baby's legs out. See that other leg kicking? And now that I stretch out the legs, I do the same thing with the arms. I stretch out the arms, okay? I make sure they're stretched and they're greased. And this is a spot that is essential for me. It's 3 words. Make sure you check that neck, okay? Your babies can be spitting up milk. They can do anything. Anything can get caught in the wrinkles of the neck. So make sure you're rubbing and you're checking the neck, and you're making sure it's clean and free of any debris. Here I'm just massaging and kind of rubbing in some grease on my baby's back here. When I turn her over on the towel, it also serves as a little bit of tummy time for her. So that'll give me an opportunity to put her on her stomach to build up some muscles, and to also massage her back, and to make sure she's greased fully. And you also have access to the back of the legs as well, so you might as well massage those as well. Like I told you, babies do build up muscle tension a little bit in the legs for me, and I just think it's essential to make sure you stretch them out and make sure they have their little massages on their little on the little limbs. Here I put her on her onesie, and I'm about to get into another aspect of the grooming, which is her ears. So when I get her out of the tub, I make sure I take the Q-tips and I get good in her ears. And this is a way for me to clear out any dirt and any water that's left over from me giving her bath. Now, be careful with the Q-tips. You don't want to dig too deep into your baby's ear. You just want to get in the beginning of the ear, like the beginning of the ear canal, where you can clear out the dirt and a little bit of the debris. You're not pushing any dirt down. You're not digging harshly. You're just at the tip of the ear, to where you can't really hurt your baby, okay? You can also take a Q-tip and do the same thing with the nose. You can see in my booger extraction video how I clean out her nose as well, but only if necessary. I only do it if I can see a large booger inside. Here I'm just wiping grease across her face. This is that thick Vaseline that I love to use. It keeps your baby's skin from flaking, and it keeps it really clear for me. So I really love using that. I also have my baby Dove oil as well that I showed you guys in my baby haul video. I have that over to the side, but I usually use that when I'm on the go. And I make sure I just rub it across her face and her lips, because their lips can get dry as well. Behind the ears and things of that nature, I make sure I do up under the neck as well. But before you put any grease or any solution on your baby's neck, you want to make sure that all the debris is gone from your baby's neck, because milk can accumulate there, food, anything. So make sure we're doing that. And I'm going across her eyebrows and just her little features. And here I'm going into my hair portion. I always comb and brush my baby's hair. I'm not to the point where I'm styling her hair or putting braids or anything in, but I'm getting her in the habit of getting her hair combed, okay? This will prevent her from being tender-headed or growing into those habits of tenderness in her head. You know, once you get your baby acclimated to combing and brushing of the hair, then they won't have a problem with getting their hair combed or touched up in the future. I brush it and I comb it, and then I turn her over and I do the same thing. So you're doing the same thing towards the back of the hair. This is also your time to grease the scalp and to make sure moisture is throughout the hair. And 9 times out of 10, when you're finished, your baby is going to be sleeping. And this is my baby in her onesie, and she is knocked out. Happy grooming, mommies. Y'all take care of those babies and keep doing a good job. Stay tuned for more from Jaja Jocelyn. Jaja gang, we out.